Good morning, you guys, and welcome to Cup of Joe. I'm your host, Jordy, and today I'm joined with
Will.
We are excited to be here. Hopefully, you guys have had a great week so far, and we got a lot of reasons for you guys to be sticking around and playing Pilot games all day long. We're going to be streaming to you live all day on all those brand new Pilot TVs, your Pilot Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, and on Twitch as well. Both of our channel names are MegaSota for you guys.
Oh, yeah, and speaking of those shiny new Pilot TVs, we just got some installed at some new locations over at D's Pit Stop, Blue Moon Bar and Grill, Minnesota Wing King, as well as the Club New Yorker.
Oh, absolutely. Those are some great locations, just getting those TVs, so definitely go check those out. And you guys got to get ready because in just 30 minutes from now at 12 o'clock, we're going to be jumping into that Twins bingo. We have $6,332 on the line to start off today. You can take that home in 52 balls or less.
Oh, yeah, and right after that, going on from 1 to 4, we've got our Jackpot Hunter 25-cent cards, and you definitely want to check out that minor. It's starting off at $16.25, and you can take that home in 52 balls or less, but it should be clicking up and going out super quickly.
Oh, absolutely. Not to mention in the $1 edition during our happy hour show while you're playing Jackpot Hunter, that minor is starting out the day at $87.52 balls or less. Only needs $13 to click up before it's going to be going from 52 to 56 for you guys. So the sooner you guys get out there to play right at 4 p.m. and the more of you guys out there playing, the quicker that cash will click up.
Oh, yeah, and we are always handing out a ton of jackpots. And yesterday, we had 2 more winners to add to that jackpot list. First of one was Emily L. over at Sidetrack, taking home $644.
Nicely done. Next up, we had Kingpin over at Stanchion Bar, taking home $759.
Oh, yeah, and a couple of those players were playing at playing the $1 edition of Jackpot Hunter when they took home their jackpot. One of that player was Emily 1 over at Sidetrack, taking home that $644 jackpot. We also had 2 other players that won some minor jackpots.
That's right, and we started off with JTG over at Friar Tuck's Pub, who took home $501.
Oh, yeah, next up was John over at Wild Bill Sports Saloon, taking home $417. Always got to tell John to stop playing Jackpot Hunter during his shifts.
I know, it's just a little unfair to the rest of the players, but nicely done to all of our jackpot winners yesterday, and hopefully you guys will get lucky enough to take home some cash today as well. And a great opportunity to take home some cash is in our E-Tab side of things. We release new ones all the time, and the latest one that we've released for you guys is called Later Gator. It's an awesome E-Tab game that you can even check out the Gator Bait bonus round, where you pick what bait you want to set out, wait for the biggest gator, and then take home a big prize. It is a great game to check out.
Oh, yeah, but we're going to check in with some weather, and we're currently looking at Plymouth, Minnesota. It looks like it's going to be a pretty warm day. It's going to be around 86 degrees for you guys. Partly cloudy with that high of 86. Winds are going to be southeast about 10 to 15 miles an hour, but that shouldn't be too bad. You know, partly cloudy. It's always nice to have a couple clouds out there.
Absolutely, but you guys should be expecting a few scattered thunderstorms early in the evening, but it will be mainly cloudy with a few scattered thunderstorms overnight is likely as well. Storms may contain some strong gusty winds. They're looking to be about 5 to 10 miles per hour, but that chance of rain is at about 80%, so definitely be on the lookout for that. Well, that low is still at about 69 degrees, so it's not going to be cooling off too much, but you could definitely be expecting a little bit of rain. But a great way to stay out of that rain is by coming out to a local bar or restaurant, waiting out the storm, and winning some cash along the way.
Oh, yeah, and you can do that just 10 minutes after we get off air from this, which is our start to our bingo day, which is Twins Bingo, the 25-cent cards that run from 12 all the way till 1 o'clock. You definitely want to check out that jackpot. It's starting off at $6,332. You take that home in 52 balls or less as usual. But while you're playing during those times, you could also be earning points for the Twiking Zone. We've had a couple players that have been starting off the season right.
That's right, and for the rest of this week, we are going to be running through our top 10s, and then starting Monday, we'll be only talking about the shakeups. But since everything is still so fresh, I'm going to hop right into these player side of things. And we start off with a tie that was formed in 9th place. Coming in from unranked, we got Maga over at Poppers, tying it up with Dale Dye over at Sgt. Pepper's. Both players have 13,000 points in 9th place. Getting pushed back from 7th into 8th, though, it's Mikey Wins over at the Floppy Crappie with 14,000. Then jumping up from 9th place into 7th, we have No Show over at McPete's Sports Bar and Grill, sitting with 17,000 points. And then our 6th place tie ended up jumping up into a 5th place tie as Nan over at Corky's Bar in South Haven and Jules at VFW Spring Lake Park were able to stay in that tie and move up in these standings. They both sit with 24,000 points. Then in 4th place, we've got Scrub Eye at VFW Blaine with 29,000. 3rd place is Red at American Legion Fridley with 34,000. Simbob over at Corky's Bar in South Haven sits with 35,000, right ahead of them in 2nd place. And in 1st, we have Loser Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park Park with 49,000 points so far.
Oh yeah, good job to all those players in those standings. But now on to the locations they are playing at. In 10th place, previously in 9th, getting pushed back, we got Bedrock in South Haven with 15,000 points. In 9th place, previously in 8th, we got American Legion Pine City with 16,000 points. In 8th place, previously in 7th, getting pushed back a little bit, we got Floppy Crappie in Pokegama Township with 17,000 points. With 20,000 points in 7th place, previously in 6th, we got our place on 3rd and Faribault. In 6th place, previously in 10th, making a large jump forward, we got Poppers in Virginia with 21,000 points. In 5th place, previously in 4th, getting pushed back a little bit, we got Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids with 27,000 points. Shortly ahead in 4th place, previously in 3rd, it's VFW Blaine with 28,000 points. In 3rd place, previously in 4th, jumping forward a little bit, we got Corky's Bar South Haven with 41,000 points. In 2nd place, we got American Legion Fridley with 86,000 points. And in 1st place, and the only location to reach that 100,000 point club, we have VFW Spring Lake Park with 103,000 points.
Yeah, very on track like they did last season. Definitely blazing a trail in 1st place. We're going to be looking out to see if they're going to repeat it again this season. But it's looking like American Legion Fridley in 2nd place is close behind them. And so I'm looking to see them get in that 100,000 point club. And it'd be super exciting just to see any location kind of rival VFW Spring Lake Park, as they definitely kind of ran away with it last season.
Oh yeah, but you guys should also be watching out for that those really close races in the back half of those standings as well.
Oh, absolutely. Is there anyone that you want to look at?
Oh yeah, we got Bedrock in South Haven, only about 1,000 points behind 9th place American Legion Pine City, and it still goes into a close race all the way into 7th place with our place on 3rd and Faribault, only about 3,000 points ahead of 8th.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's definitely tight-knit races as it is just the beginning of this season so far. I can't wait to see all the chaos and shakeups that are yet to come, and so we're going to have to be keeping up with that each and every day. But a game that you guys could definitely check out each and every day and definitely not get sick of. I know I don't. It's called Dynamite. It's an awesome e-tab game. It's a dinosaur-themed one, and if it's right up your speed, you can take home some great prizes. But if you want to check out something different, we have over 50 different charitable e-tab games that have such a wide variety of different themes for you guys to choose from. All of our games have 85% payout and huge prizes up to $1,500. They even have small bets between 50 cents and $5, and you can also check out those awesome bonus rounds and win some free play rounds as well.
Oh yeah, but if you want to stick with our regularly scheduled bingo, just after our Twins bingo, we've got our Jackpot Hunter 25-cent cards that run from 1 all the way till 4 o'clock. Definitely something you guys want to check out. That minor prize is starting off at $16.25. You can take that home in 52 balls or less. That major prize starting off at $760. You can take home in 48 balls or less. And that mega jackpot that sits ominously in the background, sitting at $25,000, and you can take that home in 43 balls or less. Definitely a great run-up for our happy hour stream.
Oh, it's a great warm-up, and right at 4 p.m., that's when the happy hour stream kicks off, and that's when you guys need to be there. We start off with that Lucky 4 bingo game at 4 p.m., $23,141 on the line. If you don't go out there, don't worry, you get an extra opportunity at 6 p.m. for that jackpot or any of the remaining prizes left on the line. But sandwiched right in the middle of those two games from 4 to 6, we have the 23 games of the $1 edition of Jackpot Hunter. We're starting off the day with that minor at $87 and 52 balls or less, that major at $4,172, 48 balls or less, and that mega at $116,736, 48 balls or less. If you take home a prize in 48 balls or less, you're going to clean it, sweep the whole slate, take home all the prizes, and it's going to be a great night for you. Definitely come out for a happy hour show, especially because you guys are also going to be competing against each other for our Jackpot Hunter standings.
Oh yeah, and these players have been duking it out every night so far. It's been going crazy. Starting us off in 10th place is a two-way tie, who were both previously in 8th, with between FJB over at Tanker Bay Bar and Lanes and Slappy over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, both tied with 8,000 points. Shortly ahead, and in another tie, we got 8th place, both previously unranked, Chica over at Willie McCoy's of Andover and Dustball 75 over at Charlie Sports Bar and Grill, both with 9,000 points. In 5th place, we have another tie, this time being a three-way tie. All players previously in 4th place, with Crazy Kid over at Tasty Pizza Hangar 45, Wolfstein over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, and Jay Surma over at Grumpy's Bar and Grill Roseville MFAF. They're all tied with 10,000 points. In 3rd place, would you guys want to guess? It's another tie between Tesla, who's previously in 7th over our Friends Bar and Restaurant, and Kirby over at American Legion Fridley, who's previously in 2nd. They're both tied with 11,000 points. In 2nd place, we got ORs over at Anime Vets Club with 16,000 points. And in first place, it's Funk over at Carbona's Pizza CR Billiards with 24,000 points.
There are some definite close-knit races going on. Shout out to Chica and Dust Bowl 75, both getting in from unranked into that tie. Nicely done. Not to mention that huge jump for Tesla, 7th place all the way up to 3rd. Definitely a player to keep your eye on. But I mean, anywhere from our bottom of the standings all the way pretty much to 3rd place, they are all within 4,000 points of each other. It is insanity, and I can't wait to see what's going to happen after tonight's happy hour show, or really just the continuation of the season.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a really fun season because so far all of these players are really duking it out. It's been crazy in these standings so far.
Oh, absolutely. Is there a specific player that you think is going to run away with it this season?
I don't know. Tesla. Tesla's been a really quick riser, so you never know.
Yeah, I have my eye on Funk, who is in first place. They've been definitely coming out and getting those consistent plays in the beginning part of this season 12. It'll just have to come down to if he comes out for the entirety of the season, because consistency is key. We're definitely going to have to keep coming out and playing if we want to hold on to these standings. It's just the name of the game. And as you can see, there's definitely a lot of players who want to be in this top 10.
Oh yeah, but it's definitely a lot of hard work to stay in that top 10, as we've seen last season.
Absolutely. They get major props. They are professional players out there doing it and getting it done. Congratulations to everyone in our top 10 right now, but I'm going to hop into the location standings to let you guys know what's going on there. And then we had a tie, if you guys couldn't have guessed it, getting formed up in 8th place from a location coming in from unranked, Willie McCoy's of Andover, tying it up with Country Lounge in St. Paul and Friends Bar and Restaurant in St. Cloud. They all three have 11,000 points. Then another location coming in from unranked, but a long-time location of a Pilot Games playing, it's Shady's Railside in Rice, coming in, jumping into a tie in 6th place between them and Mabel Liquor Store. They all have 12,000 points. 5th place sits with American Legion Fridley with 22,000 points, while Tasty Pizza Hanger 45 and Hilltop sits in 4th with 25,000. Then 2nd place was a tie being formed between the 3rd place location Anamia Vets Club, tying it up with VFW Spring Lake Park. They both have 34,000 points. And in 1st place, we've got Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids with 63,000 points so far. The only location in the 50,000 point club. Nicely done. But we do have Tasty Pizza Hanger 45, Anamia Vets Club, and VFW Spring Lake Park all in the 25,000 point club.
Oh yeah, good job to all of our locations in our top 10 of those standings, especially 6th place Shady's Railside in Rice, able to hop in from previously unranked all the way to 6th place.
Big jump, big night for Shady's Railside. Got a lot of wins last night. We'll have to see what happens tonight and which location will be the hot spot to get all those points necessary to shake things up in these standings. Is there any of these locations that you're looking to see any big moves from?
Maybe Mabel Liquor Store getting out of that 6th place tie, maybe moving forward a little bit.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah.
I could definitely see that happen. We got so many big-time locations like American Legion Fridley, Country Lounge, even Willie McCoy's of Andover coming in from unranked. Huge-time locations. Definitely get a lot of plays. We'll have to see what happens for them.
Oh, yeah.
But after that round, a Lucky 4 bingo at 6 p.m. that's got that $23,141. You will get a full 4 hours of uninterrupted Skull Bingo tonight.
Oh, yeah, and that's going to be running from 6 all the way till 10 o'clock. You guys are going to be going after that line prize. Start off nicely at $255. You can take that home in 10 balls or less. That one goes out all the time. That large frame prize sitting at $2,428. You can take that home in 43 balls or less. And that coverall prize is starting off at $1,648. And you can take that home in 50 balls or less. Definitely something you guys want to check out with that 4 hours uninterrupted of Skull Bingo.
Absolutely. We had a lot of fun last night and the night previous for our specialty nights. But if you missed out on them, don't worry. Next Tuesday night at 6:40 is when MegaSota game night kicks off. That is your next opportunity at taking home some PGL points and great jackpots in our specialty night. It's also the only time that you guys get to see Tony and Nikki taking on over. They're going to be giving out a bunch of those PGL points and a lot of fun tournament style games to give out some great prizes for you guys. And they're even going to have a jackpot jungle finale game that they have not given out that coverall prize before. It's got $22,943 on the line. They're $1 cards, and so you get to take that prize home in 54 balls or less.
Oh yeah, but the very next night, we also have another PGL night for you guys. This one is TwinsWinsDay. It starts off at from 7 all the way till 9 o'clock every single Wednesday. Ian and Jordy take the helm and lead you guys through a ton of PGL action, including some really fun high and low games where the biggest losers can take home the biggest prizes. Definitely something that you guys want to check out during that that TwinsWinsDay. But at the tail end of the night, they have a Jackpot Jungle Grand Finale of their own to check out. This one being the 25-cent edition, and in 52 balls or less, you could take home $14,123. Definitely something you guys want to check out with both of our specialty nights.
That's right. One of our jackpots today was actually one of our jackpots we gave out during that Twins bingo, or that TwinsWinsDay, as I should say. And those jackpot winners ended up being Kingpin, who took home that $759 jackpot. That was a smallmouth jackpot during that fishing derby. It was a lot of fun. You guys definitely want to come out for that night. It's going to be a great one, and we give out a lot of prizes. But if you guys want to compete for those PGL points and come out for our specialty nights, there's something that you need to do, and that's go directly to pgl.world and sign up. Once you're a member of the Pilot Gambling League, you'll be able to compete for those PGL points, have access to monthly information like a newsletter, and the latest one released was the one that announced what is going to be happening at PyCon this year. We are super excited about it. It's going to be happening Thursday, September 15th for you guys. We're going back to Ledge Amphitheater in Waite Park. It's going to be a great one, and the musical guest is legendary musical sensation ZZ Top. Woo! It is a great one. We had a lot of fun last year. Come out for some great tunes, some great food, and to check out the latest games and products that we get to offer at Pilot Games. We're even going to meet you there live. It's going to be a great one. As well as when you sign up at pgl.world, we love showcasing all the new players who sign up.
Oh, yeah, we had a couple players that did just that, so we're going to shout them out and give them a little bit of extra luck for this day. Starting us off, we got Arctic Bully, Nmo, or maybe Nemo, Dilly Bars, D-How 1990, True Blood 1 on the DL, JoJo, Soup Chuck, KDDR 1977, Mary, Duck Hunter, ooh, Test Account 1, hopefully they got that running, White Claw, Connie, Koja 21, Edgar, and Drew Turns.
Really? That's how you say it?
Yeah, wait. For Drew Turns?
Yeah, they've been calling him Dr. U-Turns.
Oh, Dr. U-Turns!
That
would make
funny.
So much sense.
I love seeing all the different ways people say our player names. You guys get so creative with them. We kind of just have to interpret them for ourselves.
Oh, yeah.
But I like it. Drew Turns or Dr. U-Turns. Either way, it's a classic name. Thanks for signing up at pgl.world.
Oh, yeah, and hopefully we can see a couple of you guys get onto those PGL standings, which have been crazy recently, with a lot of switch-ups and everything going on. Starting us off in 10th place, previously unranked, we got Forget You D over at VFW Austin with 113,000 points. 9th place, previously in 6th, we got Big Daddy over at American Legion Litchfield. 8th place, previously in 5th, is Kugel 1 over at Beck's Pub. 7th place, previously in 4th, is Sloppy over at Mullins Bar and Grill. 6th place, previously in 3rd, getting pushed back a good chunk, we got Nixon over at VFW Roseville. In 5th place, previously in 2nd, getting pushed back a great bit as well, it's Yak 2102 over at Rivers Bend Bar and Grill. 4th place, previously in 1st, we got Diesel over at Eagle St. James. 3rd place, previously in 7th, jumping forward a great deal, we got Keith over at Billy's Rockford. 2nd place, previously unranked, we got Keeves over at Clearwater Corners. And in 1st place, also previously unranked, we got Bergar over at Rusty Nail Thief River Falls. Good job to all of our players in that top 10 so far. You guys are starting off season 12, right?
Absolutely. That is some exciting stuff. Our top 2 players came in from unranked, pushing those players all the way back. That is some exciting stuff. Keith, we've also seen out there. He's a competitive player. Nice job getting to 3rd place from 7th. Good to see you out there playing. But we are going to hop into the location side of things and see where things shook up after last night. And we got a bunch of new locations coming in from unranked. And starting off in 10th place, previously unranked, we got Charlie's Bar in Rochester with 431,000 points. 9th place, also coming in from unranked, it's Stardust Bar in St. Paul with 432,000. 4th place, pushed all the way back from 4th. Now in 8th, it's VFW Dilworth with 451,000. With 458,000 in 7th place, it's VFW Northfield. Jumping up from 9th into 6th, we got Cabin Bar in Nicolette with 471,000. Previously unranked, now in 5th place, we got Rusty Nail Thief River Falls sitting with 558,000. And then our 1st place location got pushed all the way back to 4th as Howie Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud now sits in 4th. In 3rd, we got Miltona Liquor Store, while Poppers in Virginia moved up to 2nd place, our previous winners from last season. And in 1st, we got Mabel Liquor Store taken over.
Oh, yeah. And if you guys want to stay in the know with everything Pilot, go give us a like and follow on our Facebook page. You just got to search up Pilot Games and you'll see our logo. That way you can see weekly bingo schedules, event details and reminders, big progressives, player pictures, and so much more. You can also click that website link on our Facebook page to see our link tree. That has links to bar locations, all of our social media, and so much more.
That's right, but we want to showcase the biggest jackpot winner this past weekend, Tesla. While playing over at Friends Bar and Restaurant, they took home $34,850. And while playing at that location, they supported the St. Cloud Youth Hockey Association, whose mission statement is to strive forward, providing all members with a positive growing environment, which enhances a competitive spirit, defining sportsmanship and respect for others through the sport of hockey.
Oh yeah, definitely something very important, and it just brings us back to what we say at the end of all of our broadcasts, that when you guys are playing pilot games, your community wins. Take care.
And we'll see ya.
Our mission is to serve the community. Pilot Games has given us the opportunity to provide those resources and so forth that we need to our schools, to our fire department, to our library, to organizations that help the hungry. All of those are all made possible by the Pilot Games organization.
Hey guys, and we love our Jackpot Hunter games, especially the $1 edition that runs from 4 all the way till 6 o'clock, where you guys earn great cash money as well as points towards our Jackpot Hunter standings.
Absolutely, and we have the final standings from Season 11 to get into, you guys, as you guys competed all season long for them. And starting off, finishing in 10th, we had Lars over at Anamia Vets Club, finishing with 60,000 points. 8th place ended up being a tie with Brother Nate over at Carboni's Pizza and Sports Bar Burnsville, tied up with Kev at the Deer Stand. They both finished with 61,000. Then in 7th, we got Kimmy over at the Double Wide with 64,000 points. Then we had a tie in 5th between 2A Girl at Jimmy G's Bar and Elsa at Titan Sports Saloon, both with 69,000. Then in 4th place, it's Crazy Kid over at VFW Columbia Heights with 79,000 points. Not Lucky finished 3rd over at American Legion Fridley with 83,000. Then in 2nd, it was Bull over at Corner Bar in Goodhue with 151,000 points. And in 1st place, finishing out strong, it was Bobo, also playing at Corner Bar in Goodhue, but with 154,000 points.
Definitely some great player standings, but let's get into the location final standings, because in 9th place, we have a two-way tie between Boulevard Tavern in West St. Paul and American Legion Fridley. They both have 119,000 points. With 127,000 points in 8th place, we got Gas Can Bar and Grill in Brainerd. 7th place is Tasty Pizza Hangar 45 in Hilltop with 130,000 points. With 135,000 points in 6th place, we got Riverboat Depot in Sartell. 5th place is Anamia Vets Club with 140,000 points. 4th place is Concordia Lanes in Newham with 155,000 points. With 251,000 points in 3rd place, we got Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids. 2nd place is Hey guys, and we are here for a Twins Wednesday. We got $6,369 on the line of total prizes, so make sure you guys are getting rolled. Press and play, and we are streaming live to you guys on the Pilot TV, Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, as well as the Twitch app. Our channel name is MegaSota on both YouTube Live and Twitch.
Oh yeah, and speaking of those shiny new Pilot TVs, we just got some installed at some new locations over at D's Pit Stop, Blue Moon Bar and Grill, Minnesota Wing King, Club New Yorker, Midway Gas Bar and Grill, as well as Shady's Silver Spur.
Yeah, definitely some great locations there, getting some Pilot TVs. Super, super exciting stuff. And just now, 15 seconds to get enrolled in this first game of Twins Bingo, so make sure you guys continue to get enrolled. I keep on seeing bowling stops getting Pilot TVs. I don't think we have any right now, but I really have had a craving to go bowling. We just played a little bit of Wii bowling, and I feel like that would be a great time to just do some actual bowling.
Oh yeah, because I feel like, you know, Wii and Wii bowling is like just as similar as, you know, going to the bowling alley, getting a pitcher of beer, and maybe like the greasiest pizza known to man.
Exactly.
And then like trying to like get above a 100.
Yeah, that's the only goal, because I'm terrible at bowling, and so if I get over 100, I'm pretty proud.
I got like a 2-something, like after prom or something.
Really?
That's like the best I've ever done. I was like, wow,
that's impressive.
Yeah, and I was very.
You figured it out. You had it going on.
Yeah,
that's pretty nice stuff. I've rarely even thrown a strike. I can probably count all of them on one hand, kind of thing.
Oh yeah, same here usually.
We do have a $4 line prize, a $4 large M, and a $6,359 jackpot on that coverall.
Oh yeah, but we got Loser Dave over at Finlayson Municipal Bar taking home that $4 line prize, getting us ready for this $4 large M, and we got Cinders only 6 balls away.
Oh yeah, definitely some fun stuff. Having some fun on the Wii during just 2 days ago. And do you have a favorite Wii game of all time?
Super Smash Bros. Brawl.
Super Smash Bros. Brawl. That is a top tier one, and so I'm gonna go. Obviously that's my favorite. I love that game. One of my favorite games as a kid. I'm gonna go with my favorite after that one, Monkey Ball Banana Blitz.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That was I wasn't expecting that.
Monkey Ball, Banana Blitz.
Like you're a god at Wii Mario Kart.
Oh, I love Wii Mario Kart. Played it a lot as a kid.
Yeah.
But
I think too much because you're a little too good at it.
yeah, well, it's like riding a bike. You just hop back on and you're back going like you once were.
Yeah, no, I slammed that bike into each and every wall and then off the map. So I don't know what bike you were riding though. It's not the same one I was trying.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. But then I'm not like anything special at like the Switch Mario Kart. I'm just decent at it. But like the Wii Mario Kart, I feel pretty confident whenever I'm playing that.
Oh man, you mop the floor with all of us almost every time.
Yeah, John does a pretty good job of keeping up.
He does.
We do have a large M going out to Simbob over at Corky's Bar South Haven, taking home a $4 large M. Now we're working on a $6,000 jackpot as we got one ball to give this one out.
Ooh, let's see if we
clicking over to a $6 Musco cover. All prizes. Loser Dave and Cinders are both 3 balls away.
Oh yeah, and we got Ben, our producer for this broadcast, checking in, letting us know that Monkey Ball Banana Blitz was indeed goated.
Yes, I completely agree. One of the greatest of all time, and especially on the Wii, it just made it even better.
Oh yeah, definitely top tier game.
Oh, for sure. Ben was he was really good at boxing when we first got it. Absolutely killed us all. Well, he knew the technique of how to throw punches faster than anyone else.
Yeah, my brother used to get really upset at
and
boxing.
tanks. Yeah, we love tanks. We do have PCR over at Shady Silver Spur taking home $6. Good job to all those winners in this game number 1 of Twins Bingo. We're about to get enrolled in that game number 2 with that jackpot continuing to grow. No, tanks was one of my favorite ones as you could do the team up tanks and like me and my brothers would always play, but we could only probably play around 2 rounds with each other before it turned into a screaming match yelling at one of them for messing up somehow or me messing up somehow. Somebody messed up the round, and that's why we lost. And so it would turn into a yelling match, at least by the end of it. Yes, exactly. But it was an absolute blast for those first 2 rounds.
Oh yeah. Even like the Mario games that came out on the Wii, they were pretty fun. Always like me and Gordon would always play. Being twins, we always played a lot of Mario.
I liked Mario Galaxy on the Wii. That was my favorite one for the Wii.
That was probably one of the best Mario games that I can remember. That and like Super Mario Sunshine are like so highly held in my head from childhood. My brother Gordon, he had like the books for both the games, and he completed both of them like to like no end. He's done it several times.
That's so fun. He probably like 100% some with every single goal achieved in the entire game.
Yeah, that's Gordon. Like, he was so good at Super Mario.
That's
Galaxy.
So fun. And on the Wii?
Yeah, both of the Super Mario Galaxies on the Wii.
Yeah,
he played them both.
That's a blast. We do have 1 minute and 30 seconds to get enrolled in this game number 2 of Twins Bingo. So make sure you guys continue to get enrolled and press play. But we do have Ben checking in saying that Mario Galaxy 2 and 1 were amazing.
Yeah, they really were.
Yeah, they were super, super fun. I also like all the Mario Party series and all those different ones. They're super fun.
Did you see that like Mario Party for the Wii right now is like over $100?
I didn't know that. That is
Jordy said that when you guys were shopping around for new Wii games, and those Nintendo games, they don't drop in prices.
No, I was talking to some of the store distributors, and they were like, yeah, you're out of luck if you're trying to buy Nintendo games because you're gonna spend the same money as you would have the day they came out.
Yep. Or more.
Yeah, and so it's ridiculous at times, but we did find there were some fun games, but we just didn't end up picking out any that were at decent prices. But like I want to get like we saw a Crash Bandicoot game, and so we definitely thought about getting that one.
Crash Bandicoot is such a good game, but they're stressful.
They
sometimes.
definitely are.
I remember as a kid, I used to like flip
on
out.
the DS. Did you play the DS version?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was super fun.
Crash Bandicoot almost like caused me to break my DS, and then like it was almost just as bad as back when I used to play like what was it? Majora's Mask, like Legend of Zelda.
Oh,
Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. If you don't know, there's like a timer, and you have to do like you basically have to like complete the game in the time like the allotted time that you have.
Yes.
And I never understood that as a kid, and I was just
Oh,
wondering
yeah.
why I just kept losing the game.
You're like, why is this happening?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
I just never understood the idea of it. I
Yeah.
was just like, why do I have to do this now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first few times that I played the Lego Star Wars Pod Racers game, I didn't realize that I was racing.
Oh,
and I
yeah.
just was like driving around like, whoa, this is so cool. And I did not care about the race at all. And then like the race timed out and I was like, wait, what happened?
Well, what about like 2 nights ago when we were it was me and you playing Mario Kart, and obviously there was wine in my system, and for some reason I didn't know that I was the top screen.
Oh yeah,
we
went a full lap around, and you didn't realize that that
I was on the
you
wrong
were on the wrong screen. By the time that you realized, I was closing in on lapping you, and and you were like, I thought I was doing good. Now I'm in 12th.
Yeah, you just couldn't catch up the whole round. It was horrible.
Oh yeah. Did we
man.
talk about Tom over at the Trail Stop?
Oh, no, we haven't.
Yeah, good job, Tom, over at the Trail Stop Tavern, taking home that $5 must-go line prize. Now we're working on that $5 large M. But before, I mean, we can talk so much about childhood games. I think
Oh,
Ben
yeah.
brought up one last game we can talk about.
Yeah, the Crash of the Titans
Oh,
on the DS.
That's a good Crash Bandicoot game.
Oh, yeah.
But we'll move on and talk about jackpots, because over the last 7 days we've given out 24 jackpots and 49 jackpots during this season 12, attributing 2 to that list. Went out on yesterday.
Oh yeah, the first one going out to Emily L over at Sidetrack, taking home $644, and the next one was Kingpin over at Stanchion Bar, taking home $759. He took that home during our TwinsWinsDay.
Yeah, a really big prize, the final minor jackpot that you gave out
Yeah.
during that TwinsWinsDay happy hour. But did you enjoy? Have you watched any of Hawkeye?
No, I
The
haven't
show,
started that yet.
as they have Kingpin reappear in that show. Have you seen what he looks like, how he acts like in that show?
Yeah, I heard that he's basically like a cartoon character.
Yeah, it's not nearly
I heard
as
he
good.
loses like the first fight he's in too.
Yeah.
And which is like, you can't like do that because like Kingpin's a monster.
Yeah, Kingpin was sweet. In what series was it? The Daredevil?
He was in Daredevil, and then
He's also in Iron Fist, wasn't he?
yeah, I believe he was. Yeah. In like, but in Daredevil, Punisher, John Bernthal, what's his name in the show? Castle. Frank
Yes.
Castle. Yeah, Frank Castle just gives him the work.
We do have a double win for Red on this one. Red taking home the $7 must-go coverall prize at American Legion Fridley and splitting that $5 large M with loser Dave over at Finlayson Municipal Bar. They won that in 57 balls, Red did, and so was super close in taking home that 52 ball or less jackpot, but still wasn't able to do it. So that means it's growing and rolling into this game number 3.
Oh yeah, but yeah.
But talk about Kingpin and Daredevil and everything like that. I just watched a new show with John Berthal making a little appearance in the first season, and that is The Bear.
Oh yeah, that's the like the line cook show, right?
Yeah, it's a line cook show. It's got if you know Shameless, Lip from Shameless plays the main character in it. He does a pretty good job in it.
And then another character from the Punisher's also in that. The guy who played as Micro in Punisher.
Yes, he's
Ends
in
up,
that as well. He's
David Lieberman.
Yeah, he's one of the main characters.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
a bigger part of this one than even John Bernthal is, as
that's
he's
really
one of
fun,
the
though.
very, very main characters. It's fun, and it's definitely an interesting watch. As, it's definitely a different take on the restaurant scene than you normally see in cinema.
Oh yeah, I was pretty excited about Kingpin being like finally brought towards like the MCU side of things.
Oh,
though,
for sure.
Because like him and like Spider-Man, they get some bouts.
Oh, for sure. I want to see Kingpin, but more importantly, I want to see Daredevil in the MCU.
yeah.
As he
Other
made
than his little snippet.
Yeah, he made a quick snippet in one of the movies, but I want to see like a full-blown, like maybe as the main side character in a plot, or even if he got his own movie, I'd go crazy for it.
Oh yeah, it'd be awesome. Which means that now that we know that like the Punisher could be in the MCU as well, that's gonna be interesting that they're bringing like Punisher, like Deadpool's gonna be part of it soon, and like Deadpool's got like a thing where him and Spider-Man are.
And
like,
even they
really
hinted
are, like,
at
friends.
Venom becoming a part of the
Yeah,
MCU.
they did.
So they set up quite a few villains in the future for this Tom Holland Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I'm really interested to see how many movies he ends up getting, as he could set the record for those Marvel actors, as Thor, I think, just did, Chris Hemsworth, just did with 8 Marvel movies that he appears in.
Yeah, wow.
Really crazy
Dang,
stuff.
That's crazy.
But definitely some fun stuff in movies. But good job, Kingpin, getting us on that tangent. Some other jackpot winners, though, were the minor jackpot wins that went out yesterday. And the first one went out to JTG over at Friar Tuck's Pub, taking home $501.
Oh, yeah. Next up, we had John over at Wild Bill Sports in Woodbury, taking him $417.
And then we had Emily L. over at the Sidetrack, taking home $644.
Oh, yeah, but a regularly scheduled bingo isn't the only way you can take home some money. You can also check out our e-tabs, and we just released a new one called Later Gator. You can check out that Gator Bait bonus and shoot the biggest gator to win the biggest prizes. And we're always showing previews of those e-tabs on our Facebook page. So if you go give us a like and follow, you just got to search up Pilot Games and you'll see our logo. That way you'll be able to see weekly bingo schedules, event details and reminders, big progressives, player pictures, and so much more, like previews of those e-tabs when they're about to release. You can also check our website link on our Facebook page to see our link tree. That has links to bar locations, all of our social media, and so much more.
Including PGL.world.
Oh, yeah, definitely want to check out
signed
PGL World. Yeah, sign up at PGL.world, especially because if you're signed up at PGL.world, you'll be one of the first people to get those emails with the to sign up for PyCon.
Yeah, we're
it's gonna be
super
awesome.
excited for
Almost-
PyCon,
woo!
and that registration will fill up really quickly.
Oh,
We'll talk
yeah.
more about PyCon in just a little bit. But as you guys are playing this Twins Bingo runs all the way till 1 o'clock and starts at 12 o'clock 7 days a week. After this, we get into the Jackpot 125-cent edition that runs from 1 all the way till 4. Mega prize of $25,000, 43 balls or less to win. A major prize of $760, 48 balls or less to win. And a minor prize of $16.25, 52 balls or less to win. That only needs $50 for it to click up from 52 to 56. But before we get into the happy hour bingo, we do have a winner.
Oh, yeah, we got Yo-Yo over at Riverside Store and Tavern, taking home $6 on that line prize, getting us ready for that $6 large M.
But getting into that happy hour, we get every happy hour started off with some Lucky 4 bingo. $23,141 will be on the line on that Lucky 4 bingo. And if you don't win it at 4 p.m., you'll have another shot at 6 p.m. In between, you'll have 23 games of Jackpot Hunter. You want to tell them about those great prizes in that game?
Oh, yeah, you guys will be going after that minor prize, starting off at $87. You can take home in 52 balls or less. Major prize, starting at $4,172. You can take that home in 48 balls or less. And that mega prize, definitely something you guys want to look out for. It is currently at $116,736, and you can take that home in 48 balls or less. Shouldn't be too long until that clicks up to 49 either.
I think it's pretty close to clicking up, so I'm super excited to see how far, if it's that double click up and it gets to 50 balls or less, that would be some exciting stuff.
Oh, yeah, and the last time it went out, it was at 49 balls or less, so that would be crazy.
Yeah, should be exciting stuff. Especially even with that minor prize, only needs $13 before it clicks up from 52 to 56.
Oh, yeah, but right after that, in that second game of Lucky 4 Bingo, you guys are going to be getting 4 hours uninterrupted of Skull Bingo, running from 6 all the way till 10 o'clock. You guys are going to be going after that line prize, starting off the night at $255. You can take that home in 10 balls or less. Large frame sitting at $2,428. You can take home in 43 balls or less. And that coverall prize that just recently went out, currently sitting at $1,648. And you can take that home in 50 balls or less. Definitely something you guys want to check out tonight.
We do have a large M winner with Mara's over at Birchwood Char House, taking home $6 on that large M as we work on this must-go prize of $9. That is going out to... Ooh. I was expecting to go. Oh, there it is. We got Mara's over at Birchwood Char House, taking home that must-go as well of $9. Good job, Mara's getting the double win as Yo-Yo getting that line prize. But we are now getting enrolled into a game number 4 of Twins Bingo. That jackpot still hasn't gone out, so it's going to continue to grow and rise into these next upcoming games. But we got some PGL nights that we're going to be waiting a little bit for, as the next one that's coming up is MegaSota Game Night. It starts at 6:40 every single Tuesday. You guys can go over all the best PGL action with Tony and Nikki, and they even end off that broadcast with a jackpot jungle game where $22,943 on the line that you can win on a $1 card if you take it home in 54 balls or less.
Oh, yeah, but that isn't the only one of our specialty nights, because the very next night we got TwinsWinsDay, which runs from 7 to 9 every single Wednesday.
Yeah, it just happened last night.
Oh, yeah. Ian and Jordy take the helm and lead you guys through a ton of PGL action, including some really fun high and low games where the biggest loser can win the biggest prizes. Definitely some really fun stuff during the TwinsWinsDay. But at the tail end of the night, they've got a Jackpot Jungle Grand Finale of their own. This one being the 25-cent edition, and in 52 balls or less, you could take home a whopping $14,123. Definitely something you guys want to check out for both of our PGL nights.
Oh, for sure. We got 1 minute and 50 seconds before we get enrolled into this game number 4 of Twins Bingo. Make sure you guys continue to get enrolled as we got $6,437 of total prizes on the line, and I expect that to continue to grow as we get enrolled. But as you guys are getting enrolled, we got some national days to get into. The first one being National Mac and Cheese Day. One of the classic comfort foods earns a place of honor on July 14th. It is National Mac and Cheese Day.
Oh, yeah, and Kraft Mac and Cheese, top tier.
Oh, love Kraft Mac and Cheese. It's super easy, super tasty. I've already talked about it on the broadcast a few times. Easiest way, throw it in a bowl, put some water right at the noodle line, put it in for 3 minutes, stir it up, put it in for another 3 minutes, add all the ingredients, and you got a perfect mac and cheese right there.
Oh, yeah. And it's always best if you just eat it right from the bowl. Save on dishes.
Exactly.
But I think my favorite way to enjoy mac and cheese is going to have to be the Van Leeuwen's mac and cheese ice cream.
Ooh.
It's Kraft mac and cheese ice cream.
Ooh.
The only ingredients is like, I'm pretty sure it's literally just like the normal like base for ice cream, and then they just use the cheese packet from the
Yeah, that's not happening. That is disgusting. I just had some really good mac and cheese. I had nice like it was the takeout, like a refrigerated Bob Evans little plate of mac and cheese. When cooked that up, took some leftover pulled pork that we had, took and heated that up, made ourselves some barbecue mac and cheese with some garlic toast on the side as well. It was absolutely delicious.
That's a meal.
Yeah, I felt so full and then passed out.
Oh yeah, last night, like, not mac and cheese related, but similar with the pulled pork, I had leftover ribs, and so that my mom had made, and so I if you're reheating something, you kind of gotta add more barbecue sauce. So I had to make my own to match the sauce that my mom makes.
Okay.
And I got it to taste roughly similar. But yeah, I ate ribs at 11 o'clock last night.
Oh, that's so tasty.
Oh yeah, nothing better than having your own place than just reheating ribs at 11 o'clock at night. It's amazing.
Yeah, you're laying in bed and you're like, "Wait, I'm still hungry." Okay.
It's I want some ribs.
Get the ribs.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome. No, I mean, one of my favorite styles of mac and cheese has to be a pulled pork mac and cheese,
or brisket mac and cheese.
Ooh, so tasty as well.
And I think I understand it from Adrian because he puts his barbecue sauce on everything. So there's really no flavor combination where barbecue sauce wouldn't work. So it makes sense.
We do have Red over in American Legion Fridley taking home a line prize of $5. Now we're working on a $5 large M. We got Ben saying, I missed the Golden Corral mac and cheese.
Yeah, but that was always a gamble,
Yeah, see, it matters on what Golden Corral you're going to, because there's some that's great. There's some that still has handprints from the last kid that dug their fingers into it.
Just like
and so,
it's after he sneezed on his hand too.
he just reaches in and
it's
just
this is gooier than usual.
So that's the risk that you're taking when you're going with the Golden Corral mac and cheese.
Buffets stress me out, but I want
That says the handprint was him.
I should have known. It's actually just all the Ruggles going in line to just palm the mac and cheese.
I know. I've always in my life just thought I was just grossed out by the mac and cheese because it was there's a handprint in there. It was just that Ben got to the mac and cheese before I did.
Ben and Gabe reached it first.
No, that's funny. Mac and cheese, so tasty. And when you can get that, I get the whole entire Golden Corral thing because you get unlimited and you can just go refill yourself, and so you just end up eating your own body weight in mac and cheese.
So great.
We do have a large M going out to Jess over at the Sunset Grill, taking home $5 on that one. We are now 2 balls away from trying to give out this $6,000 jackpot. We'll see if we can do it as Danielle and Jess are 3 balls away, and we are now clicking over to an $8 must-go prize. Another way of my favorite way to eat mac and cheese is cutting up hot dogs and putting them in my mac and cheese. We just had Beans and Franks Day.
Yeah.
Well, I like myself some Franks and mac.
Oh yeah, it's actually that's a top tier meal because it's it's kind of I don't want to say struggle meal, but I think it's up there for cheap meals that I had as a kid when my parents didn't have much money. The other one is gonna have to be cinnamon toast.
We got Sammy over at Eagles Rochester taking home that $8 Musco coverall prize in 64 balls. Good job, Sammy, Jess, and Red in this game number 4. We're about to get enrolled into the halfway point of these games, game number 5. So make sure you guys continue to get enrolled. Press play with that jackpot continuing to grow into this game.
Oh, yeah, but we got another national day for you guys. This one being National Tape Measure Day. On July 14th, measuring twice means something extra on National Tape Measure Day.
Do you have a favorite measurement?
My favorite measurement, quarter inch.
Quarter inch?
Yeah.
Quarter inch is your favorite measurement.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, like, in all seriousness, my favorite measurement is for sure yards. I talk in yards the most. Like, if anything, if I'm talking about the distance someone is away from me, if I'm talking about any of that, until it gets to like legit like miles.
Yeah.
Like, I talk in yards.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, it's just go a few yards that way, then you're gonna take a left, and then it's about 200 yards straight down that road, and you'll take a left there, and kind of thing. And so yards are for sure my most used form of measurement.
I do a lot of cooking, so I feel like mine would have to be like, other than like usual like standard like measuring like half cup and stuff like that, it's usually by weight. So everything's gonna be like grams and ounces.
Grams and ounces. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cooking definitely a big time one in that.
Yeah, especially like measuring ingredients.
Yeah. So that definitely makes sense there.
Yeah. So like grams. And,
Yeah.
Metric.
Yeah. Okay. But a distance measurement, since it's tape measure day.
Oh,
and
it's gonna have to be yards.
It's gonna be
football.
yards. You've done too much football in your life to not refer to things in yards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been enough.
I get
to where,
that.
like, I watch enough football to where it's like, it's like yards and like it's like sometimes it'll be feet, but like most of the time, especially in football, I'll be like, okay, yeah, that's like less than a yard instead of being like, yeah, that's like 2 feet.
Yeah. The other measurement system I use probably the most is centimeters.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. I'm just like, they're about 253,000 centimeters.
Yeah,
down
millimeters is really up there.
Yeah, I love millimeters as well.
Yeah, top tier.
Actually, as a kid, loved millimeters. Thought they were so interesting because it was such a small distance. And I was like, who needs to know how far millimeters are?
I always thought, even as a kid, I always thought the metric system made more sense.
Yeah,
Because I was like,
definitely
okay,
does.
hold on, everything is just tenths. It's so easy. Everything's just switching a decimal place, basically.
We like to be complicated.
Yeah, I don't know why, but yeah.
Like,
why is it
same
12
reason why
inches in a foot? That makes no sense.
Yeah, it's the same reason why there is spelled 3 different ways and has 3 different meanings.
It's like 4.
But it's said all the same way.
Oh, man. Or like read, read, or
Yeah.
read. Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah, it definitely is.
I think we made this language like solely to confuse people trying to learn it.
Oh, for sure. It has to
No,
be.
because everyone talks about like saying English is like the hardest language to learn.
Oh, it definitely is. As like a lot of the other languages, you can find like transfers, a lot of like in betweens and stuff like that. It's
Yeah.
pretty easy to learn. But I've heard that English is kind of like it feels like you're learning your first language again.
Oh yeah,
kind
it's
of
just
thing.
a jumble of words and everything can mean something else.
Yeah, it's definitely confusing and super fun, weird stuff there. But National Tape Measure Day. So whip out the tape measures. I mean, I always you always you never think you need them, and then you finally are like, oh, I need a tape measure, and then you gotta like shuffle through whatever junk drawer you have because you know you have a tape measurer somewhere. And so today's the day where you find that tape measurer. Maybe bring it to the front of the junk drawer or to the top of the tool bag so that you can find it a little bit easier.
Oh yeah, we got the awesome crew, also known as the Brew Crew, over at Uptown Tavern, taking home $9 on that line prize. Good job to the Brew Crew.
Yeah,
I like that name a lot.
Yeah, definitely a good one. Now working on that $9 large M as I get into this next national day. As this next one is Bastille Day. Bastille Day also on July 14th commemorates the storming of a Bastille in Paris in 1789. That event sparked already heated times in France, leading to the French Revolution.
Oh yeah, they were basically just a bunch of people that weren't making all that much money, and they were like, hey, they're all eating cake and drinking coffee in their castles. Let's stop that. And then they literally just were like, let's all drag the rich out and then start over, and that's what they did.
Yeah.
I mean, props, I guess.
Props. I mean, it was definitely a progression in society.
And it started off with that Bastille Day. They just charged it.
Yeah, well, definitely an
go.
interesting day. We're not even into this day in history, and that's definitely an interesting day in history.
Oh, yeah, and next up, we got another national day for you guys. This one is National Grand Mariner Day. Marnier Day? National Grand Marnier Day on July 14th recognizes a liquor that brings citrus notes and cocktails. Citrus notes to cocktails and desserts. Since the 1880s, we've been enjoying the fruits of the Grand Marnier's exquisite flavor. Woo! That was a tongue twister.
I'm not familiar with this alcohol, but it's a French brand liqueur. The brand best known product is Grand Marnier Cordon Rogue. We do have a winner on that large M before I talk more about Grand Marnier.
Oh, yeah. We got Yo-Yo over at Riverside Store and Tavern in Litchfield taking home $9 on that large M, getting us ready for this $13 must-go prize. And we got a player taking it home with player over at Beer Stoop in River Grove Heights taking home $13 on that must-go prize. Good job to all of our winners in that game number 5.
Yeah, we're about to get enrolled into a game number 6, so make sure you guys continue to get enrolled and press play. But happy Grand Marnier Day.
It's a cognac. That makes sense. Okay, so it's like a cognac. Okay.
Yeah, it's a cognac
made from a blend of cognac brandy, distilled essence of bitter orange, and sugar. It's 40% alcohol by volume. You know, I might have to give that a shot. I feel like that'd be really good for making like a fruit punch or something like that.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Happy National Grand Marnier Day. If they serve it at whatever bar you're at, make sure you get yourself a glass. We do have we're getting enrolled into a game number 6 already, so make sure you guys continue to get enrolled, press play. That jackpot did not go out until it's over $6,483. And so keep on getting enrolled, press and play as we get into some Twins news.
Oh, yeah, and the Twins are currently 49-41. Jose Miranda hit a game-ending 3-run homer against Milwaukee's Josh Hader as the Minnesota Twins finally got a timely hit to beat the Brewers 4-1 on Wednesday. Miranda's third hit of the game traveled to the second deck of left field. The 23-year-old rookie knew it was gone as he threw his bat and looked at the Minnesota dugout before the ball landed. The Twins have 5 walk-off wins this season, and Miranda supplied one with a single against Baltimore's all-star closer, Jorge Lopez, at the start of the month. He's having a good time, and he should, Minnesota manager Rocco Baldelli said. When you hit a ball like that in front of a great crowd and you do it off probably one of the 5 most dominant pitchers in baseball, and I might be shortchanging Hader at this point, you can have some fun. He's earned his right there. Oh, yeah, if you hit a pitch against one of the top players in the league, you know for a fact you're going to have a little bit of a smug walk.
Yeah, as someone who's never been good at baseball, I've always wanted to do a bat flip.
Oh, man.
Like a nice, just great bat
I tried
flip.
to hit one when I hit like a run one time, and it didn't work out well. Like I went like that, and it like looked all goofy. And I was like, that could have been cool.
Sure.
I was like, oh man.
No, I mean I would throw my whole arm to it and just like maybe Conor McGregor walk out, just
like over the fence.
Exactly. I'm chucking as high as I can. I'm not gonna see where it comes down.
That thing's just gonna be sticking straight up through someone's windshield at the end of it.
I'm just launching it, and that's what I want out of my bat flip.
Oh, yeah. Fair enough. Yeah. And honestly.
And then I'm slowly trotting the bases as I'm, like, pointing at everybody, being like, yeah, I got you. I got you.
And each one of them. Like, I didn't even throw the ball. It's like the shortstop. He's just standing there like, what did I do?
He's going to trip you when you also realize I've only hit, like, 2 baseballs in my entire life in an actual baseball game. So any hit's pretty hype for me. Hitting a home run would be super exciting.
Oh, that's like a fever dream for you.
Oh, I would be like, yeah, oh my goodness. Let's
go.
Yeah, the best I've ever done is hit a home run in practice, and that was pure luck. My eyes were closed, and I just was launching the bat at the ball.
Oh, you still probably sounded like that wrestler from the first Spider-Man movie. Like, you ain't going nowhere. Just like,
but yeah, it's definitely rightfully having fun. Jose Miranda, I mean, he definitely should be. 23 years old, having 2 walk-off wins during this season. Definitely some great stuff from him.
Oh yeah, and if you want to keep supporting the Twins, today they're going to be playing another game at 6:40 for you guys. And one way to show them, give them a little bit of luck is by playing the E-Tab game, Twins Win. And you can play that today wherever Pilot games are played. And check out that home run derby bonus round where you can hit more home runs than we ever had in our lives.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely a fun one. They're taking on the White Sox today, which should be a fun game as they are third right now in our division. But they're right behind the Guardians, so they're definitely wanting to make a push right now to be able to pass them up to get into that second place spot. And so they may be a tough team to, even though they're in third place, to get a win on.
Oh, yeah, but I believe in our Twins.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, yeah, and we got a couple players taking home this line prize. We got Juicy Loser over at American Legion Fridley and Danielle over at the Sunset Grill. They'll be splitting up that $7 line prize, giving us a good run-up for this $7 large M.
And while you guys are getting after that large M, I'm going to hop into the standings that you're earning points for right now, the Twiking Zone. And on the player side, in 9th place, we actually have a two-way tie. Moving from unranked to this spot, we got Player over at Poppers with 13,000 points, tying it up with the former in 8th place, Dale Dye over at Sergeant Peppers. 8th place getting bumped back from 7th, we got Mikey Wins over at the Floppy Crappie with 14,000 points. 7th place, moving up from 9th, we got No Show over at Pete's Sports Bar and Grill with 17,000 points. Both these players got bumped back from 6th, and moved up from 6th into a 5th place tie. We got Nan at Corky's Bar South Haven and Jules over at VFW Spring Lake Park, both with 24,000 points. With 29,000 points in 4th place, we got Scrub Eye over at VFW Blaine. 3rd place is Red over at American Legion Fridley with 34,000 points. With 35,000 points, only slightly ahead of Red. In 2nd place, we got Simbob over at Corky's Bar South Haven. And in 1st place, we got Loser Dave at VFW Spring Lake Park with a whopping total of 49,000 points.
Oh, yeah, but we got a large M going out to Not Dave over at American Legion Fridley, taking him $7. And we're about to click over on that jackpot, and now it's switched over to an $11 coverall prize. We got Not Dave only one ball away. Let's see if we can get it in right here.
Maybe. Could happen. I think.
Dave,
Wow, that
our
was
man.
early. Good job, not Dave, over at American Legion Fridley. $11 getting added to that total. $18 total in this game number 6. Good job, not Dave, as well as Juicy Loser and Danielle, who split up that line prize. We're now getting enrolled into a game number 7. So make sure you guys continue to get enrolled, press play. But we've seen Red get some wins today.
Oh, yeah,
and Red was only 1,000 points behind Simbob in these standings in that 3rd place spot. And so we could be seeing Red move into that 2nd place spot by tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, so definitely watch out Simba. We'll see if he can get a couple wins out here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. But on the location side of these standings, in 10th place, previously in 9th, we got Bedrock in South Haven with 15,000 points. 9th place, previously in 8th, is American Legion Pine City with 16,000 points. With 17,000 points in 8th place, previously in 7th, we got Floppy Crappie over in Polkagama Township with 17,000 points. 7th place, previously in 6th, we got our place on 3rd in Faribault with 20,000 points. Shortly ahead in 6th place, previously in 10th, we got Poppers in Virginia with 21,000 points, getting a good jump forward. In 5th place, previously in 4th, getting pushed back a little bit, we got Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids with 27,000 points. In 4th place, previously in 3rd, getting pushed back is VFW Blaine with 28,000 points. They got pushed back by 3rd place, previously in 4th, Corky's Bar South Haven, who has 41,000 points. In 2nd place, holding on to their spot is American Legion Fridley with 86,000 points. And in 1st place, and the only location in that 100,000 point club, we got VFW Spring Lake Park with 103,000 points.
Yeah, good job to those players and locations. And we're listening to a really good E-Tab right now as you guys get enrolled into this game number 7. And that E-Tab game is Diver Down, a game that I don't talk too much about. It's nice, scuba diving themed game. Check out that game, see what the bonus round is about, or check out the 50 different Charitable E-Tab games. Play anytime to win huge prizes up to $1,500. All games have small bets between 50 cents and $5 with awesome bonus and free play rounds in those games as well. Now, since we're talking about Diver Down, would you ever get dumped in one of those cages swimming with sharks?
No, one of the shark cages?
Yeah.
No, you couldn't pay me.
You never do it.
You couldn't pay me. I've seen them like bend the bars and stuff. I'm good.
You're good.
Yeah, I'm good. Like I'll pass.
I
mean, maybe like I don't know.
I'll do it for the story. I'll do it for the story.
Yeah, but like,
because I trust the equipment to be able to handle it.
I don't, man.
And then,
that's nature. You don't mess with nature.
You don't mess with nature. I mean,
nah.
Look at all around us. I mean, Everyone, you at your bars, I mean, like, what have we done?
Yeah. I mean, but like, but that's like a shark, man.
That's a shark.
Yeah, and like,
I don't know. If we can house hippopotamuses in zoos, we can handle dipping a cage into a shark
yeah,
waters.
I guess, yeah. I don't. Why did we start putting hippopotamuses in areas? I don't know. It's like, yeah, it's cool to look at them and all that, but like,
those are things, some of the most dangerous land animal, one of the most dangerous land animals in the world.
But then I realized it's like, yeah, but if Jurassic Park was real, that's probably what would actually happen. Is they'd want to make like a park or something.
Oh, for
Come
sure.
Check out the dinosaurs and give us money. But like, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So like, I don't know.
Well, obviously, when they open up the Jurassic World every single time, they think it's going to be a success. They think that it's all going to be safe.
But like, would you go?
Oh, for sure.
Oh yeah, I don't care if I like
sure it's
have
dinosaurs.
that potential. Yeah.
Like, and then like
And
if they get out and anything bad happens,
you
like
got killed by a dinosaur.
you got killed by a dinosaur.
I know, like that's awesome. You think that's not going on my gravestone? It's like bit in half by a T-Rex. That is awesome.
That is sweet. Open casket.
Oh yeah. Because there's not going to be anything in it. What are they going to do? They're going to take down the T-Rex and pull you out of there.
The feetsies. I don't know. We got T-Bone over at Poppers in Virginia taking home $9 on that lime prize. Now we're working on a $9 large gem.
They're going to put a wax sculpture in that cat. In that
We
coffin.
need to move on from this. We need to move on from this. Definitely some funny stuff there. Diver Down, definitely a cool ETAB game. We do have some music history to get into, though.
Oh, yeah. And in 1964, the Rolling Stones scored their first #1 hit in the UK with their cover of Bobby Womack's It's All Over Now.
Really cool stuff. Next up in 2018, Drake breaks his own record with most entries in the Hot 100 at once when he placed 27 songs on the tally following the release of his album Scorpion.
He had a quarter of the Hot 100.
That is ridiculous. Over a quarter of the top 100.
That's crazy.
That is ridiculous. I mean, that's dominance right there.
Yeah, that really is. And like,
I have to give props to Drake, as I'm not a huge Drake fan. John,
I'm
our
not
fellow
either.
broadcast, he's a huge Drake fan.
Yeah.
But I'm not a huge fan, but I got to give him props where it's at. I mean, one of the most successful artists we've seen in this
him and
generation.
Kanye too, and like Kanye, he's always like doing something.
Oh yeah, they've always got their got the big
feel like,
album releases and everything like that.
I feel like every other year I'm hearing something about like something that like Drake's got going on.
Oh,
so,
for
yeah,
sure.
Man, crazy.
Yeah, I thought for a little bit that Ariana Grande was gonna end up being the female Drake, like of where she was. I wasn't gonna be a fan of her, but she was gonna continue to put out like a bunch of just like chart-topping songs and like set records, kind of like this.
And then it ended up being Taylor Swift.
And then Taylor Swift, she was that for a little bit.
Yeah, I think she's still doing it now because she just released that one newer album.
Oh,
and it's
really?
killing
Do
it.
have a win here as Not Dave got the win over at American Legion Fridley, $9 going out to him. And then we had T-Bone over at Poppers in Virginia taking home that $13 must-go coverall prize. We are now getting enrolled into a game number 8 of Twins Bingo, so make sure you guys continue to get enrolled and press play. But Drake, 27 entries into the Hot 100 on today in 2018.
Yeah, ridiculous. Good job, Drake.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
crazy stuff.
Almost as good as his performance on Degrassi.
Oh, yeah. But you want to tell you an artist that I'm super excited to listen to? That is ZZ Top, because PyCon 2022 is happening Thursday, September 15th, and we are going back to the Ledge Amphitheater in Wake Park. We had such a great time out there last year. This year's special guest is going to be the legendary ZZ Top. Selling over 50 million records, the Rock and Roll Hall of Famers will be playing all their hits at a very special private event just for you. Come out to hear about all the new products and games from Pilot Games, meet with legislators, and hear some great tunes. Registration is free for players and is required for entry. We will be sending out that registration details shortly, so stay tuned to your email if you're signed up at pgl.world so that you can get signed up. And so, I mean, even bigger time than ever to get signed up at pgl.world.
Definitely now is the time to do it, especially because while you're there, you're going to be able to hop on with us while we're broadcasting live from there. That's going to be
for
awesome.
sure. We want to bring as many players on live as
yeah.
we possibly can.
Oh, yeah. We're going to have to do like a shuffle with like all of them around us or something. Like that's
You're surprising. It's surprising how last year I had to beg to get some of you guys up there. So I'm hoping that I can get a few more people. We got the Yags crew to come up. We got Cancer Sucks to come up. I'm trying to forget. We had some other really fun players come up as well. That I'm just blanking on their names now. But
obviously that was like the highlight of the broadcast.
Oh, for sure. Was some of my favorite times when we got to see those players join up with us.
Bring your drink with you. Just hang out.
Oh, for sure. We want to talk to those top tier players. We'll even have like a little mic for you guys to talk into.
Oh, yeah.
It should be a really fun time. So make sure you guys are coming up. But to be there, got to be signed up at PGL.world. Not only do you get that information about signing up for PyCon, but you also compete for points during those PGL nights, as well as get a monthly newsletter that just gives you all the information about Pilot games.
Oh, yeah, and you even get put on our new PGL member spotlight, where we give you guys a little bit of extra luck to see if we can't get you on those PGL standings. We had a couple players that did just that, including Arctic Bully, Nemo, Dilly Bars, D How 1990, True Blood 1 on the DL, JoJo, Soup Chuck, KDDR 1997, Mary, Duck Hunter, Test Account 1, hope you guys got that running, White Claw, Connie, Koja 21, Edgar, as well as Dr. U-Turns.
Yeah, good job to all those players getting signed up. Definitely some fun ones out there. Do you have a favorite name right now?
I think I'm going to have to go with Soup Chuck.
Soup Chuck.
I just think of a bowl of like tomato soup just like flying across the room.
I always say the exact same thing.
I think that should be an Olympic sport. Who can chuck a Campbell's can the furthest?
I'm going to go with Duck Hunter.
Yeah.
As that's one of those very favorite. Isn't that a game? Like one of those arcade games?
Yeah, it's a classic Nintendo game.
Classic Nintendo game. That's what it is. That Duck Hunter for Nintendo. That
yeah.
I gotta see the game. Oh, yes.
Duck Hunt. Yeah.
Yes, Duck Hunt. And so that's one of those iconic games. So I'm going to go with Duck Hunter being my favorite. And let's talk about the players, though, competing in those top 10s already, have been earning points over the last 4 PGL nights in this Season 12.
Oh, yeah. Starting us off in 10th place, previously unranked. But before I go over these standings, we got Angie over at Gas Can Bar and Grill Brainerd, taking home $9 on that Lion prize. Good job, Angie. Oh, yeah. Starting us off in those PGL standings in 10th place, previously unranked, we got Forget You D over at VFW Austin. 9th place, previously in 6th, we got Big Daddy over at American Legion Litchfield, shortly ahead with 114,000 points. In 8th place, previously in 5th, getting pushed back, we got Kugel 01 over at Beck's Pub with 121,010 points. In 7th place, previously in 4th, we got Sloppy over at Mullins Bar and Grill with 125,000 points. In 6th place, previously in 3rd, we got Nixon over at VFW Roseville with 127,000 points. In 5th place, previously in 2nd, we got Yak 2102 over at Rivers Bend Bar and Grill with 130,800 points. In 4th place, previously in 1st, we got Diesel over at Eagle St. James with 140,000 points. In 3rd place, previously in 7th, making a good jump forward, we got Keith over at Billy's Rockford with 156,795 points. In 2nd place, previously unranked, we got Keeves over at Clearwater Corners with 157,000 points. And in 1st place, also previously unranked, we got Bergar over at Rusty Nail Thief River Falls with 230,000 points.
Hamburger.
Hamburger. Burger.
Love a good Jacques Cousteau. We do have Tequila Sue over at Anchor Bar and Grill, taking home that $9 large M. Now we're working on that $6,000 jackpot. We'll see if Red can take it home, as we still got 3 balls to give this one out. 2 balls away. Red is definitely in line to take this one home. Have to happen right here, right now. Doesn't look like it. We're moving on to a $13 must-go coverall prize as we get into these location standings. As in 10th place, moving unranked, we got Charlie's Bar in Rochester with 431,075 points. With 432,185 points in 9th place, moving from unranked, we got Scarda's Bar in St. Paul. 4th place, getting bumped back from, 8th place, getting bumped back from 4th. We got VFW Dilworth with 451,070 points. We do have a winner.
Oh, yeah, we got Good over at Scarda's Bar over in St. Paul, taking home $13 on that must-go prize. Good job to Good Tequila Sue and Angie, all of our winners in that game number 8. Getting us ready for a game number 9.
Yeah, super, super fun stuff. But I'm going to hop directly right back to these location standings. As in 7th place, staying in 7th, we got VFW Northfield with 458,490 points. With in 6th place, moving up from 9th place, we got Cabin Bar and Nicolette with 471,975 points. 5th place, coming from unranked, we got Rusty Nail Thief River Falls with 558,130 points. With 596,090 points in 4th place, getting bumped back from 1st, we got Howie Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud. Moving from 5th into 3rd, we got Miltona Liquor Store with 642,125 points. Moving up from 3rd into 2nd, we got Poppers in Virginia with 732,750 points. And in 1st place, moving up from 2nd, we got Mabel Liquor Store with 741,165 points.
Woo.
Yeah.
Good job to all of our locations in those standings and all of the players playing at those locations. You guys have definitely started season 12 off right.
Oh, for sure. And hopefully our Wild are having a good off season, as I'm not quite sure about any of these players, but we did have Bill Gurn announce the National Hockey League club has agreed to terms with a few different prospects. Forward Brandon Bardock on a 1-year, 2-way contract. Forward Steven Fogarty on a 2-year, 2-way contract. And forward Nick Patan on a 2-year, 2-way contract as well. And then finally, we also had defenseman Andre Strutz on a 1-year, 2-way contract.
Oh, awesome! That's looking pretty cool.
Yeah, so we'll see if we see those guys' names pop up again as the Wild season gets going. But definitely good to see us active during this off season.
Oh, yeah, and if you want to continue supporting the Wild during their offseason, we have teamed up with the Minnesota Wild for the ETAB game Let's Go Wild. And you can play that today at your favorite Minnesota Minnesota bar and check out that Slapshot bonus round.
Oh, yeah. Before we get into this game, I want to show off a quick player pick, as we love showing off player picks. And that was that giant skull bingo jackpot that went out. $82,295 that was won on that one. Definitely a great player pick and just a great example of sending in those picks. And if you guys want to send in any pick of you playing Pilot games, you winning a jackpot, or you just hanging out with your friends playing Pilot games, maybe with your bartender, share those pictures on Facebook or by emailing them to jackpots@pilotgames.com. You can also post them onto any of your social medias with the hashtag PilotGames.
Oh, yeah, we love seeing those player pictures. It's definitely a highlight of working here.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, yeah, we got a whole chat dedicated just to see them send in. It's always awesome.
It's always a great time. We do have a line prize in this game number 9 of $8, a large M of $8, and a coverall of $6,670. As we talk about a little fishing report action.
Oh, yeah, and we're checking out Isle Anamia over at Lake Mill Lacs. And the smallmouth bass fighting on Lake Mill Lacs have been spectacular despite all the forage in the lake. Anglers report the best action when using swim baits or jig worms in waters ranging from 3 to 18 feet deep. The DNR reminds Lake Mill Lacs anglers that the walleye season will close for 2 weeks from Friday, July 1st through Friday, July 15th, followed by a catch and release walleye season through the end of the summer. The one fish walleye limit is scheduled to resume Thursday, September 1st, running through Wednesday, November 30th.
We do have a line prize getting split up between a few players. Sin Bob over at Corky's Bar South Haven, Tequila Sue over at Anchor Bar and Grill, splitting up that $8 line prize. Now we're working on an $8 large M, as we talk a little bit about our Minnesota Vikings, as ESPN recently ranked the NFL's top 10 best running backs entering the 2022 season. And Cook, who is donning the number 4 Vikings jersey this season for the first time, landed at number 4 on this list. Jeremy Fowler wrote, some around the league still have no problem putting Cook in their top 3 based on his explosion, vision, and toughness. With a full season, he could put up historic numbers, but that is sort of the problem. Cook never has played more than 14 games in any of his 5 NFL seasons. He needs to stay on the field. The whole team is different when he's there. A veteran NFL offensive coach coach said. He's great and can even get better with discipline as a runner and growing as a third down receiver. I think he'll show a more all-around game in a new offense.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely going to be something awesome to look at with Dalvin Cook having this full season, hopefully with a not as injury-riddled season.
Yeah, I mean, he gets so much usage when he's healthy, especially in the Mike Zimmer system, that I think getting him more passes, getting him more into zones, maybe not nearly getting the same amount of handoffs that he once was, may cause for a healthier season later on, and he may develop into a little bit more of a receiving threat than we've seen in the last 5 seasons.
Oh, yeah, especially because we've gotten a little bit more depth at the position as well, so it definitely helps that he's not going to have to.
Yeah, he can be moved around and everything like that.
Getting slammed every play.
Oh, we do have a few winners as that large M and coverall went out while we were talking.
Oh, yeah, we got Angie over at Gas Can Bar and Grill taking home $8 on that large M, and that $13 Musco prize going out to Jess over at the Sunset Grill, and Swanee's over at our place on 3rd. They'll be splitting up that $13 Musco prize.
Yeah, now we're getting enrolled into the final game of this Twins Bingo. So make sure you guys get enrolled, press play, your last shot at taking home this really, really good Twins Bingo jackpot. But if you guys want to head over to the E-Tab, Vikings Victory is a great E-Tab game to try out. Pick a letter in the Skull bonus round to see if you can win some big prizes. It's definitely a fun game.
Oh, yeah, definitely something you guys want to check out. But we do have some some Jackpot Hunter standings to get into for you guys. Because starting us off in 10th place, both previously in 8th, we got FJB over at Tanker Bar in Lanes, and Slappy over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards. In 8th place, also in a tie, we got both previously unranked Chico over at Willie McCoy's of Andover, and Dustball 75 over at Charlie's Sports Bar and Grill. In 5th place, in a 3-way tie, all previously in 4th place, we got Crazy Kid over at the Tasty Pizza Hangar 45, Wolfstein over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, and Jay Surma over at Grumpy's Bar and Grill Roseville MFAF. In 3rd place, previously in 7th, we got Tesla over at Friends Bar and Restaurant, tied up with Kirby over at American Legion Fridley. Kirby was previously in 2nd place. In 2nd place, though, holding on to their spot, we got Lars over at Anamia Vets Club. And in 1st place, we got Funk over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards.
Yeah, in the location standings, we got an 8th place 3-way tie between Willie McCoy's of Andover, who moved from unranked, and then the 2 other locations came back from 7th place, Country Lounge in St. Paul and Friends Bar and Restaurant in St. Cloud. In 6th place, moving from unranked to this spot, we got Shady's Railside and Rice, tying it up with the already in 6th place Maple Liquor Store. 5th place is American Legion Fridley. 4th place is Tasty Pizza Hangar 45 in Hilltop. In 2nd place, moving up from 3rd, we got Ottawa Vets Club tying it up with VFW Spring Lake Park. And in 1st place, we got Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids with a already in the 50,000 point club.
Oh, yeah. Good job to all of our locations in those standings and the players that are playing at them. You guys are definitely starting off season 12 right.
Oh, for sure. But as you guys getting into this, we're going to speed run through all the great celebrity birthdays that we have today.
Oh, yeah. And starting us off in 1869, we got Gertrude Bell, British archaeologist known for Desert and the Sown.
Next up, born in 1910, one of my favorite animators of all time, William Hanna from the Hanna-Barbera cartoons, did Tom and Jerry, Scooby-Doo, as well as all those other Hanna-Barbera cartoons.
Oh, yeah, definitely some classics. Next up, born in 1960, we got Jane Lynch, American actress, known for Best in Show, Glee, 2.5 Men, as well as Criminal Minds, was a singer as well as a comedian. Definitely her favorite role of mine was the therapist in 2.5 Men.
That's definitely a great character for hers. Her most iconic is the coach in Glee for me.
Oh, yeah.
I always picture her as that no matter what character she's playing.
Oh, yeah.
But next up, in 1973, we got Halil Mutlu, a Bulgarian Turkish weightlifter who's a 5-time world champion, Olympic gold in 3 different Olympics in 1996, 2000, and in 2004.
Wow, that is crazy.
Yeah, was one of the strongest men in the world for, what would that be, 8 years?
Yeah. 8 years.
8 years.
That's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Next up, born in 1975, we got Taboo, born as Jamie Gomez, American rapper, known for being in the Black Eyed Peas.
Mm-hmm. Next up, 1979, Scott Potter, an American actor, part of Friday Night Lights as Jason and Heart of Dixie as George.
Oh, yeah, but we got a line prize going out to Oopsie over at VFW Austin, taking him $10 on that line prize.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, our celebrity birthdays. Born in 1895, we've got Phoebe Waller-Bridge.
1985.
Did I just say 18?
1895.
1985. We got Phoebe Waller-Bridge, English actress, writer and director known for Fleabag.
And in 1988, Conor McGregor was born, Irish mixed martial artist, third multi-division champion in UFC history, as he held on to the champion in featherweight and lightweight at the same time.
Yeah, it's crazy. Have you seen his recent cut that he did?
Has he lost a lot of weight?
He got small.
Yeah, he used to fight a lot smaller than he bulked up for.
Yeah.
And so I think it would be better for him to get back to that small size that he once was, where he dominated at that really, really light size.
Oh, yeah.
Some fun movies that were released on today as we continue going through this game. We have in 1999, The Blair Witch Project. 2000, the original X-Men. 2006, You, Me, and Dupree. And in 2010, The Sorcerer's Apprentice.
One of the greatest movies of all time was released today in history, people. The Sorcerer's Apprentice. That is a great movie. One of Nicolas Cage's best performances of all time. You gotta love it.
Yeah, it's a great one. But I almost say that about every Nicolas Cage performance. That's the best of all time. We got Don Zawal over at American Legion Fridley taking home that $10 large M. Now we're working on a $6,000 jackpot as we got 2 balls to give it away. But on this day in history, on July 14th, 1968, Atlanta Braves slugger Henry Hank Aaron hits his 500th home run of his career in a 4-2 win over the San Francisco Giants.
Dang, that is crazy. Good job, Henry Hank. That is
Hank Aaron, just an iconic baseball player.
Definitely crazy. But we do have an awesome thing to get into for the end of the broadcast, which is the player spotlight. And we are currently spotlighting Tesla, who will talk about their awesome jackpot win here in a second, because we got this coverall prize going out to a couple players.
Yeah, Don Zawal over at American Legion Fridley and T-Bone splitting that one up. T-Bone at Poppers in Virginia, $15 getting split up between those 2 players. But good job to all the players in these games of Twins Bingo, earning points towards the Twiking Zone, as well as earning a little bit of cash in those wins. So make sure you guys continue to play a little bit of 25-cent edition of Jackpot Hunter as we talk about the player spotlight before we get off air.
Oh, yeah, and we're currently spotlighting Tesla, who was playing over at Friends Bar and Restaurant when they took home a whopping $34,850. And when they were playing at the Friends Bar and Restaurant, and everyone that plays there was supporting the St. Cloud Youth Hockey Association. The St. Cloud Youth Hockey Association will strive forward, providing all members with a positive growing environment, which enhances the competitive spirit and defining sportsmanship and respect for others through the sport of hockey. Definitely something important to keep in mind that when you guys are playing pilot games, your community wins.
See ya.
Goodhue, but with 154,000 points.
Definitely some great player standings, but let's get into the location final standings, because in 9th place we have a 2-way tie between Boulevard Tavern in West St. Paul and American Legion Fridley. They both have 119,000 points. With 127,000 points in 8th place, we got Gas Can Bar and Grill in Brainerd. 7th place is Tasty Pizza Hangar 45 in Hilltop with 130,000 points. With 135,000 points in 6th place, we got Riverboat Depot in Sartell. 5th place is Anamia Vets Club with 140,000 points. 4th place is Concordia Lanes in New Ulm with 155,000 points. With 251,000 points in 3rd place, we got Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids. 2nd place is VFW Spring Lake Park with 324,000 points. And then number 1 location, Corner Bar in Goodhue with a whopping 433,000 points.
That is incredible to see. That was an awesome season 11. Make sure you guys are coming out each and every day from 4 to 6 to try your hand at the $1 edition of Jackpot Hunter.
53 balls.
We're at the Ledge Amphitheater in White Park, Minnesota.
I saw the Blues Brothers 2 years ago with these guys.
Blues Brothers 2 years ago was a lot of fun. Prior to that, it was the Beach Boys, and with John Stamos, it was awesome.
I have never been to a PyCon event before. This is my first time, and I am loving it.
Yeah, this is incredible. We pulled in, parked, got some free beers, amazing free food.
Famous days!
Hey everyone, Famous Dave here, smoking up the best ribs in America. having a great time so far. We got a picture with John Randall. It's pretty awesome.
John Randall is like my favorite.
Skull, 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 baby! Really cool seeing John Kriesel. Really cool listening to him talk and his story.
This is my first PyCon, and I've had a blast.
Willie is my favorite. I'm excited